make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is...
Turning it on! The 20! 10! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! Once he got some room, it was over!
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. RPO complete to open the drive. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. The this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assigning. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now. The defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the stick.
And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Rushes on him. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. And by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it in, it's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27. Let's see what they've got on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and get...
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Wildcats will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the touchdown, Kentucky! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for space, it's Durham.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to...
Oh, he just handled it. There he goes. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Spins away. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. blasted as he lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get the edge on the right. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Sends it downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Baton Rouge.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Making side adjustments here. Got a man. It's Gilmore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Running into the open space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the catch. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. The offense with a major gamble here. Go 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU right back to the line. Makes the catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front bush, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
With the catch, it's Thurman. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on him.
The Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Durham. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. It brings into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 35 to Kent State.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Miller. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Runs through the tackle. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke is something point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
Pace, 27, jump.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the high...